Hello everyone, this is Ralph from Ralph's Trucking. If you don't know who I am, I've been a truck driver since February of 2000. Here it is, near the end of March 2022. As you all know, I've been diabetic for many years. Several years ago, my doctor put me on Saxenda. I did videos about that. My X Duo, which is a daily pen, which has metformin and another diabetes drug, and it kept my A1C in control. My A1C was starting to climb, and I asked her, should we switch prescriptions? And she's like, nope, we're good. Till it gets a little higher, we're good. Well, middle of 2021, my insurance decided they weren't going to pay for Saxenda anymore. They just said, nope, you're done. My doctor every time had to get it renewed, had to fight the insurance company to get it renewed. So there was times I didn't have Saxenda when I was on it for the years I was on it. Probably 3 years I think I've been on Saxenda. Well, that last 6 months of 2021, they didn't give me Saxenda at all. I got sick real bad, so I went to the doctor. Come to find out, my A1C was 7.7 in November of 2021. So she switched me to this shot here, which is a once a week shot instead of Saxenda, which was a everyday shot. And you inject it in your stomach. No problem, been doing it for years. Saxenda and this new prescription is not for type 1 diabetes. This is for type 2 to keep your numbers good. Well, insurance company refused to pay for this new prescription, Ozempic. I called them up. I said, what are you doing? Trying to kill me? My A1C went from this to this in less than 5-6 months because you kept on refusing my Saxenda. And their excuse was, because you're not on, we want you to be on metformin first. I laughed at the woman, be it Blue Cross Blue Shield. She said, what's so funny? I said, you see my prescriptions I'm on? Yeah, I can see them. I said, you see that X Duo? Oh, yeah, you've been on that for years. I said, what's one of the drugs in X Duo? Let me look. And she comes back, oh, metformin. So my doctor had to jump through the hoops to get me this prescription. So my A1C in November was 7.7. But here's the showing of my A1C. I took screenshots. Cue the intro. Okay, this is what my A1C is, and after I'll try to post it up here or over here or whatever. On 6/29/2020, my A1C was 5.8. Then at December 28th, 2020, my A1C was 6.2. As you can see, that's 0.4 of a point. I'm getting higher. Then 6/14/2021, it's 6.5. So that's an extra 3 points going up. And then November 15th, 2021, it went up 1.2. So we went to 7.7. Right now, I'm not hooked up to a trailer. I've dropped here in Cincinnati, and that's why you don't hear the reefer. That before, which you heard in the other clips, that is my reefer running. And then, after I caught COVID in January of 2022, I switched jobs into February 28th, 2022. Got my A1C, but I didn't have a printout. That's why my doctor had to get another one 3 weeks later. But my A1C of 228.21 was 5.9. And then 321 of 2022, it's 5.4. Like I said, I'll probably post them here or post them after. I'll show you what I do have proof of my A1C. So yes, keep control of your A1C. I was asking my doctor, hey, these numbers keep climbing. We need to do something. She wouldn't do it. If your doctor refuses to do something, go find another doctor. They do make specialists called an endocrinologist that does diabetes, thyroid, and other stuff like that. My wife has been on me to go see an endocrinologist. But me being a stubborn male, I decided not to. If my A1C gets out of whack again, I will be going seeing an endocrinologist and not my general practitioner doctor. General doctors know a little bit about diabetes and control. They know the basics. If your numbers are out of whack, go see an endocrinologist. That's something my mom did not do until it was too late. You don't want your numbers out of control. Like I said, I've had friends that lost legs because they didn't have their diabetes in check. My mom died at 58, like I said, or this clip or another clip, at 58 because she didn't control her diabetes. Now, she also had other issues with her diabetes, but diabetes was a major cause of her death so young. So, please, you'll hear me say this a couple times, please keep your diabetes in check. If you got a problem, go see a doctor. If your doctor don't want to do nothing, go see a specialist. They're called an endocrinologist. Look them up. But if you want to try this Saxenda, what I was on earlier, or you want to try this new drug, this shot I'm on now, they do make coupons. You have to sign in for it every year or whatever, and they give you a reduced copay. Right now, this one here is $25 a month supply, with if you have insurance with their discount card. So check them out. Talk to your doctor. Keep your diabetes in control. It's just a little teeny finger prick. They do your A1C in the doctor's offices. Most doctor's offices now. Takes 10 minutes for them to run it. Okay, in November of 2021, my A1C, like I showed earlier, went up to 7.7. I was on Saxenda. I've done videos about Saxenda. It's a daily shot. This shot here is once a week. They could offer you different segments. When I first started, I was on the lowest dose for a month, and then I went to the higher dose. So you can see right there, Ozempic once daily. It contains 1 pin, 4 needles, and of course the paperwork about it. But this is the box it comes in. You can go online and get a coupon. With your insurance, will pay $25. Your copay would be $25 for this. You keep this refrigerate. You don't freeze. Blah blah blah. As you can see, this is a brand new box. So let me open it up and show you what it looks like. And here's how it tells you how to work it. With the Saxenda, they would not have, they didn't offer pins with it. Here's the paperwork about it. Set that aside. Here is the pin. And you can move that up to whatever. down. I started off at a 1/4 meg for the first month. They offer different size pens. Ones that offer quarters and one offers, yeah. Here's what the product looks like. It's nice and clear. You can see. And this also has the needles that goes with it. Universal fit needles. With the Saxenda, I had to buy the needles. They didn't come with it. See, there's 4 right there. This lasts for 4 weeks. So let's see what my A1C did after taking Ozempic. Alright, you can see what my A1C was. Slowly climbing in the dates I took them. Well, January 2022, January 8th or 9th, I caught COVID. And I went to the urgent care, which is part of my doctor's office. And I got what my weight was when I tested positive for COVID. Middle of February, I started here at Tyson Foods. I brought a printout of my A1C from November, a 7.7. To get your 1-year card, you need to have an A1C of under 8. So I brought that, and they're like, no, that ain't gonna work. It's not within 30 days. We're gonna take our own A1C. Whatever, broke a finger. So they took my diabetes A1C. They took my glucose, my sugar levels at the time. It was like 139. I didn't eat nothing that morning when I got my physical. And then they sat me in the waiting room, and then they got me to do my eye test. And then they put me on a scale to see my weight. I lost almost 30 pounds in a little over a month when I had my physical done. Blood pressure was good. And then they sat me in a then they put me in a regular in a doctor's office. Put me in a room, told me to strip down to my underwear. Doctor comes in, nurse practitioner comes in, not wearing a face mask, but I'm wearing one, you know. And she comes in, did they mention what your A1C was? I'm like, no. Yeah, it was 5.9. I'm like, wow. It was 7.7. She said, whatever you done, you doing good. I said, this new drug and a little deal called COVID. You know, I see you say you lost 30 pounds. Like, yes, ma'am. So, that was the end of February 28th. I did that. So my A1C went from 7.7 in November to 5.9 in February 28th of 2022. 2 weeks later, I go to my personal doctor. And told him what my A1C was. Like, well, we need to run it again because we don't have proof of it. Okay, prick a finger. And they came after they did my blood pressure and all that. They pricked a finger, and doctor came in, nurse practitioner come in, and she said, "Well, what was your A1C?" I'm like, "It was 5.9 of February 28th." She wrote it down on a piece of paper and said, "Okay, cool." She said, "They'll send me a message via the computer what your A1C is now." Okay. And then she was doing her deal, asking and refilling my prescription, and the message pop up, 5.4. I dropped another half a point, 0.5 of a point, in a little over 2 weeks. Yeah. Since I've been on this drug, I've caught COVID. I don't eat as much as I used to. A lot of times I'm full, I push it away. So, I don't know if it's from the COVID, January, If it's from this shot I started taking in November, early December, whatever, I'm losing weight. I lost another 5 pounds in 2 weeks when I did my physical, from my physical to seeing my doctor. So seems like it's working. If anybody wants to try this, try it out. Everyone, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down below. I have mentioned this before. A lot of name brand drugs offers discount code coupons for people who has insurance to help with copays. Saxenda had one. Ozempic has one. A lot of my prescriptions have one. I don't know why they just don't give the people that price no matter what. I know CVS, when I go renew prescriptions, they'll say, hey, right there, coupon available. And you go to their website, you fill out the information for the coupon, and then you'll save money. So, check your prescriptions. I know CVS warns me, hey, there's coupons available to save money. Right now, with high fuel prices, high food prices, everything is high. Do what you can to get cheaper everything. Coupons will save you money. I think right now with my Ashley Furniture insurance, I think that shot was like $100 a month. But with that coupon, dropped it down to $25 a month. So just a heads up. Go to the manufacturer's websites and see if there is coupons. Some companies you have to meet financial deals. Others it's just go online and fill out the deal for the coupon. And usually once a year you'll have to do it again. Give them an email address, blah blah blah. They'll send you emails about, oh, this happens or that happens. But keep your health in check. Especially your diabetes. Diabetes can make you blind. Diabetes can make you lose limbs. And diabetes can kill you. So this is just a heads up for everyone who's diabetic or sick or whatever. Check around. If your doctor refuses to help, find another doctor or go to a specialist. Diabetes specialist is called an endocrinologist. If you have to, go check one out. Everyone, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them below. If you're new, please subscribe, thumb up the video, and thank you, everybody. I'll talk to you next time.